Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another edition of Hilaal Live. Thanks for joining us on Channel 347. It's Women's Month, and we focus and feature from time to time women that are doing extraordinary things in our community and that are making a difference to create a better life for most of our community as well. In studio, we'd now like to welcome from Blisters of Bread, Petrina Pakoe. Petrina, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, and thank you so much for having us in
Your
studio.
absolute pleasure. So I tricked you for asking you to come into studio because I wanted to feature you as part of Blisters of Bread, a female in the NPO sector, but the work that you do, the commitment that you've done over the years as well. So thank you so much for all that you do for our communities. It's been part of an NPO. A lot of people don't understand the early hours and the late nights and the driving through the nights and going through various communities. So well done, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Blisters of Bread, for those that don't know too much about what you do, your organization, and some of the great work that you do, let's start with the organization itself.
So the organization is called Peninsula School Feeding Association, and our annual event that we have, our annual fundraising event, that is the Blisters for Bread event. But Peninsula School Feeding Association has been around for the last 66 years.
Wow.
And our main aim is to address short-term hunger within schools. And, you know, children have, over the years, we've always getting reports of children are fainting in class. They are unable to concentrate. And that is what we are trying to address by providing 2 cooked meals for learners every day across 190 learning institutions within the Western Cape. And so presently we feed 27,901 learners.
Wow. That's
2 cooked meals.
That's a mammoth task. I struggle just making breakfast for myself in the morning, let alone 27,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's well, hats off to you and your team as well. Is it just in the Western Cape? Does your reach go beyond the Western Cape?
So in terms of actual school feeding, primary and high school feeding, that is just within the Western Cape. And we have now expanded to doing feeding in early childhood development centres in the Eastern Cape. So the Winnie Madikizela district.
Okay.
We work with some partners in doing nutritional feeding in that area.
Stunning. Well, we all know that most of our communities in South Africa, and I'm sure soon you're going to, stretch that reach because it's much needed as well. Some of the projects that you've already undertaken, maybe share with our audience about some of the amazing work you've done.
Yeah, so look, our main focus is providing those meals in schools. But when a school comes on board onto our program, we provide them with the gas stoves, the gas, the pots, the pans, the plates, the cups, the spoons, the dishing up utensils, everything that school requires to get going. We encourage the school to identify unemployed moms of the learners, and those ladies then become the volunteer food preparers. And with them, we do training. So we upskill them in how to prepare those nutritious meals. We take them through health and safety training, first aid training, fire training, because these are all things that can happen within a kitchen. We want to make sure that meal is as nutritious as possible, so we need to teach them about proper nutrition, how to prepare your vegetables without losing the nutritional value of those vegetables. And so those courses are accredited, and we have seen quite a couple of young women come through our accredited training course, on food handlers course, and then go on to go and work in a kitchen at a restaurant. And that's part of our upskilling of these particular ladies.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's imperative that, the community tends to be part of projects like this, because only people in that community would know the needs as much as you do your due diligence and research, but communities from time to time tend to differ. Challenges hardship may be the same, but the challenges may be a little different as well. But you've got an exciting event that is taking place, and if memory serves me right, I think I could have taken part in an event like this many years ago. Tell us about the event coming up.
Right. So Blisters for Bread been going for this is going to be our 56th event that's taking place, and it's been held on the 25th of August. It's a lovely, fun family walk.
Okay.
Not a competition. It's not a run.
Yeah.
From the Greenpoint Cricket Club all along the promenade,
Nice.
the Sea Point Promenade.
Oh, what a beautiful view.
It is absolutely stunning. So you have your 5 kilometer and you have the 10 kilometer walk. And yeah, as they turn around at the circle close to the President Hotel,
Yes.
and work their way back, there is entertainment that will await them at the stadium again, or at the cricket club, and there'll be food that you are able to
So it's
to
a family
purchase.
fun day.
It's an absolute family fun day.
Stunning.
And I always say, you know, at the end of August, it always happens, the last Sunday in the month of August. And I always say, yes, the weather's not yet 100%,
Right.
but that
It's cool enough to walk.
It's cool enough to walk.
Yeah.
The sun is out already by 7:30.
Nice.
That beautiful breeze from the ocean, and you're doing it for a worthy cause.
Absolutely.
Your 100 Rand entry fee feeds 28
Sure.
children for a day.
Wow. 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 100
and
Rand.
yeah, and
You guys
so
really make that 100 Rand stretch.
we do. It costs us 3.53 to
Wow, per
provide
child.
a breakfast and a lunch meal for a learner per day.
Wow.
And so, you know, it's the scale of economy that makes that possible. And so that is kind of where we say, come out, bring the family along,
Nice.
give back.
Yeah. But
with
you
that.
know, we want to encourage those running clubs, those walking clubs, those senior citizen clubs that we see all too often, you know, beautifully walking in our communities. We want to encourage the corporates. We want to encourage families to come around as well. And what are the best methods for them to get hold of you guys if they would like to be part of this event?
Go to our website, www.psfa.org.za. All entries are online. If you want to purchase a ticket, a t-shirt, you can
stunning.
also do online. It's 150 Rand for a Blisters t-shirt. And come and join us on the
Brilliant. Now, I want to go back to the meals that you provide as well and the nutritional value of these meals. Is there a bit of a science that goes into what you feed the learners? Because over the years, you know, food products have changed. The way we eat has changed. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So PSFA's meals, we aim to address at least between 33 to 42% of the RDA that a child requires. Sadly, within South Africa, children between the ages of 0 to 5, we have a 27% stunting rate within our country, and we haven't been able to overcome that in the last 7 years. And that is why we believe that with our meals, we are trying to ensure that children are able to develop correctly, especially their cognitive development. And part of the reason why we've now moved from not just feeding within schools, but also feeding within early childhood development centers, because that is where it really
It's the
starts.
crucial stage.
Those are those formative years when we really need to be grasping them. And so that is where we're at. So those who have been on our program over the years will know we started out with the soup and the sandwiches. We then developed it over the years to a cooked meal, very much a plant-based meal. The complete meal is halal.
Right.
And we have now recently started to introduce chicken livers.
Oh, nice.
Seasonal vegetables for the learners. We know that the best nutrition is in your green vegetables. And so we started doing that.
Is there sorry to break your word, is there a ripple effect from where you gain these products as well? I mean, do you support, you know, farmers or businesses that can provide a nutritional product as well?
Yes. So we try and get, all our vegetables are locally sourced from local farmers. We do work with some of the bigger corporates to actually get the products in. But there's no middleman. Everything gets sourced directly from the manufacturers, which helps us to be able to negotiate with some of these corporates around price. And so we do fresh fruit and vegetable deliveries once a week
I see.
to our schools.
Brilliant.
And the
But you're based in the
drivers-
Western Cape, your
we are
office,
based
right?
in Philippi
Okay,
in the Western Cape.
Fantastic. Let's just run through those times, dates, and the event very quickly for our audience.
So, 25th of August, Greenpoint Cricket Club.
Right.
Starting time for the 10 kilometers is at 7:30.
Okay.
8 kilometers, 5 kilometers at 8 o'clock.
Right.
You can go onto our website to your online entry, and the cost is R100.
Wow.
Closing date is on the midnight on the 19th of August.
Okay, so 19th of August, cutoff.
Cutoff.
Right. Anticipating crowds, so
We are hoping to get to that 7,000 mark.
inshallah. Lovely. 7,000. Nice. Cape Townians love walks. They love runs. They love being out. I think at the end of August, the winter starts to lessen a little bit, and then allows us to bring our families out to support this amazing initiative. Petrina, thank you so much for all that you do in our communities, for being a part of just creating a better life for our youngsters. And may all your future projects grow from strength to strength.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So there we go. Blisters for Bread happening on the 25th of August. If you participated before, you've probably been wondering, when is this going to happen? But there we go. 25th of August. Do contact, how do I say the organization's name again?
Peninsula School Feeding Association.
Peninsula
School
Feeding Association. Do go and check them out. You do go and register for Blisters and Bread. You'll check all the social media handles on the various social media sites. And that's all that we have for you for the first half of Hilaal TV. We'll be back after the break. Do join us. Assalamu alaikum.